To the ocean, falsetto finesse. To him, baby girl, I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, find out.
News, yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up same rowdy bond trick me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up and let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bonds with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bonds with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're off from Foxborough. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. In motion, right is Cooks. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. His charge towards the line, gets right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 12-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yellow!
Put a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Warren. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds Hunter downfield. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They get 23 on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they come up with 7 following that flag. That sets up 2nd and 8.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Follow these two. I'll go Wolverine.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Now it's Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Short pass brought in, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. To the air. Mahomes. It's a screen play to Warren. Across midfield to the 45. Along this sideline inside the 25. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Throws caught. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. Oh, this big guy is moving. When this gets close to the red zone, he is inside the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. That's completed out to the right. And he gets this forward to the 19. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Back to throw now. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go!
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a New England 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Cougar 19! Check go!
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's go now! 60.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. This one's caught. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots finish off their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And things will end there, but plenty of damage already done. They've got it down inside the opposing 45 following the return.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over. A lot of the work in the field position already done.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Motion man sent left. Warren quick on the draw. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at 3rd and 7. Man in motion, headed right. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. This finds Cooks, complete. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Mahomes to throw for it. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Play action, Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Warren running between the tackles. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Stop is made, Oluwafemi Oladejo.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
Trying the left side with Warren. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Back to Warren. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll work against the blitz. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
But even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Patriots have their punting unit out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Feels this clean at the 30. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Mahomes. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd and long for Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So on 4th down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. That's complete to Musgrave. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Hall takes it straight ahead. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Drawn up for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. And dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
19, Tiger, 19.
And they're going for this. Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Romadudes, a touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Patriots tie things up at 14.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. About ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Back now, pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Warren here from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Dotson now in motion right. To the air, Mahomes. Brought in close to the 8. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Yellow.
From the red zone on 1st. Buying some time right. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. On him quick, and they bring him down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ben. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
Yellow. 180.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through. Some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts at the 3. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Yellow.
Mahomes trying again after the pick. Finds Hunter downfield. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only took them 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. Complete out to the right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. That's complete to Warren along the sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. We've set it down from 37. Back to the air, Mahomes. Look at that power, deep left side. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, 15.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Danny Gray to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Go. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. We'll work against the blitz. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 5 on the play, and the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. He has room past the 25. Keeps it moving. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11.
Falcons 17. Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Cut by the open man. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's incomplete left side. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. So 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Caught just shy of the goal line. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop.
That keeps the score. Patriots 28, Falcons 23. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Gray now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They start the drive at home. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
to the line they go. It's second down. Throwing from the gun here. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go, shot. Trap 60, trap 60.
Third and long for him here. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Let's go.
Still sticking with the passing game. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Get up. 65.
Working inside the red zone. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the gun, it's Hall. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's third and goal. And they're going to throw out of the gun. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Kate, how many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators, you get down to this area, we got to be able to run it. Got to be able to run it. We get time coverage. So you know what you should do? Run it.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Yellow. On the blue lane.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
On the 24 once again, it's second and 10.
What's that?
Now Warren. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
And it's third down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll throw. 3rd and long. And the Patriots get there and take him down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Collects this at the 35. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
This is brought in at the 50. Get an even 40 out of that one. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Shotgun snap against to Hall. Finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Trying setting up the screen, but this is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock. And then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
That's Dotson with a catch out right. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. So we're through 3 here. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Back now, pressure coming. Finds him on the crossing route. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. That heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds Hunter downfield. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That is Hunter, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. They'll run now with Warren. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Gray now on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Downfield, and he has McConkey. Hits the 20. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. McConkey with a touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
26. Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. About ready to go now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down throw, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 39-yard line.
Motioning the tight end now. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. They're on it, that's intercepted. And the Patriots take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. Offensive line fast.
15 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
This might be a free play for him. And they take him to the ground, but he's going to have some good news as he's helped up here. We'll get a flag down, and this one likely isn't going to count. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Here's a throw. Lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Lad McConkey. And that sets up 2nd and 5.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Got for big yards on the right side. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense in the hurry up here. On quick right side. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. Hall running between the tackles. 6 yards on the run. That sets up 4th and 3.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. 4th down. They're going to throw for it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.